Pulling up in this thing, you gotta know what's going on. We got the all blue interior. Everything blue in here. It's a beautiful world.
Did I ask one person to bring a gun to the Hoover video?
Bo has escorted me to a random hayfield here. Allegedly, the cops are about to pull up because somebody got shot. The vibe here in this parking lot is way too chill for somebody to have just gotten shot.
These people make miracle in them bots.
Look at these pots. Grab one, bitch. Look at Drake.
Oh, what's he got?
He like them 60 red types.
I'm putting in work this year. I need a new wifey. My old one been acting up. I need a new wifey, man. We just walked in, everybody just staring at us.
Y'all trying to compete with me, you can't have it. But they can't tell you different. It is, it's the real. I am Houston.
In June of 2020, a YouTube channel called Trap Geek posted a 10-minute and 25-second video called Hoova, the music video that took down a Texas block. The video proved to be influential, convincing top rap YouTubers like Trap Laura Ross that with an intriguing title and a salacious story, you could rack up some serious views, especially if the story revolved around self-snitching and rappers getting locked up for music videos, two topics that rap fans seemingly can't get enough of. Trap Geek's video currently sits at just under 4 million views, even though Trap Geek has apparently sailed off into the sunset and no longer uploads videos, with some even claiming that he hit a crypto lick that made him millions, causing him to abandon YouTube altogether. Trap Geek spends the first 80% of the video breaking down Maxo Cream's gang affiliation and criminal history, but by the end of the video, he actually fulfills the title's promise by explaining how Maxo Cream and NFL Cartel Bo shot a music video in an area of Houston called Lakewood Park. What's the big deal? Well, apparently the basketball courts where they shot the video were technically in a school zone, and they had guns out. Lots of them. You don't need a license to walk around with a firearm in Texas, but that changes if you're in a school zone. Maxo was wise enough to not pick up any of the guns during the video, but Bo, on the other hand, was strapped up like a cowboy.
Last March, Houston rappers Maxo Cream and NFL Cartel Bo used a city park next to an elementary school to shoot a music video. After the video went viral on YouTube, police used it to identify and charge 20 cast members with gun violations, including NFL Cartel Bo, also known as Warren Brown II. He's still at large.
The news ran
Welcome to another episode, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. This is Adam22, as you can see, at No Jumper. He goes inside the Hoover gangs of Texas with Cartel Bo and Maxo Cream. As you just seen, these individuals got into a situation over this video that it went viral, where they had all of these guns out next to an elementary school. And Cartel Bo ended up going to prison over this. He was on the run for a little bit, but let's continue. Let's get into it. These are the Hoovers here in Texas.
Stories about this incident and even claimed that school was in session and some of the students hopped into the video. Cartel Bo was arrested at the scene, and once he bailed out, he promptly cut off his ankle monitor and went on the run. He was arrested soon after and given a 6.5-year sentence, of which he served approximately 5 years.
See no wheels in LA.
Well, I've been here for like 2 days and I already seen like 10 cars with this shit.
Man, we Slab City.
You put it on, like, a car doesn't have to be like super fancy for you to put this shit on it either.
Hey, look here, man, it was a town like now. We the upgrade a little bit nigger, some Maybachs and shit, but it was a town, homie. If you wasn't riding Slab, you went the hoes.
And so Slab is just the name of those rims?
Listen, slow down.
Okay, just in general. All right.
Yeah.
But there's more to this story that Trap Geek missed. When I interviewed Cartel Bo in 2024, he revealed 2 details that made this story even more alluring. First, he said that while the video may have technically been filmed in a school zone, the school was actually destroyed in Hurricane Harvey and hadn't been rebuilt yet. On top of that, the video was filmed on a Saturday when school was not in session. These details make Cartel Bo sound less like the supervillain the local news and the cops painted him as, and more like just a Texas rapper who shot a video in the park on a Saturday afternoon like thousands of rappers before him. The second thing that made the Hoova video notable was the fact that this video was a big deal as far as Houston gang relations go and represented a moment of unity for 2 Houston sets that previously wouldn't have had anything to do with each other. You see, Maxo is from A-Leaf in Southwest Houston, and at the time he was a 5-deuce Hoover Crip, although apparently there's been a bit of a shakeup and his hood now just identifies as Forum Park Crips. Cartel Bo, on the other hand, is from Lakewood, the area where this video was shot, and he reps HGC, meaning Hoover Gangster Crip.
What was your perspective on Maxo as someone who's rapping and he's representing the same thing as you?
Be so closed off and closed-minded. It ain't like we was gonna ever go over there or they was gonna ever come over here because, you know, this us and that's them, you know what I'm saying? But it was all love, you feel me? Once a did connect the dots and put the pieces together.
These two neighborhoods coming together to shoot a video was a big deal at the time. A-Leaf and Lakewood are about a half-hour drive from each other, and while there wasn't any explicit beef prior to this collaboration, they weren't exactly best friends either.
This is Lakewood. Yeah. I'm from Foreign Park. We shot a video.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you know LA politics?
Yeah.
Look up Houston politics.
But was that significant to like other people here or like to the streets out here?
The whole Texas, to everything around here, bro. You gotta think. We come from, you know what I'm saying? They say that Southside Ride Blue. I mean, no, Southside Ride Red, Northside, all that shit. But seeing us cribbing in the two of the biggest hoods, crib hoods, and coming together, shooting the video, hell yeah.
Damn, so it's kind of ironic that that's the video that took Bo off the streets, because that was really a moment of unity at that moment.
To be honest, that video just made sense. And like, you know what I'm saying? I was Max, so doing my thing. What was coming up, it just went up. Yeah. To me, if you ask me, location. Because once I seen the location video, all that, oh, cuz hard.
Because there was a YouTube video about it called like the music video that took down a whole neighborhood that ended up going viral, telling the story of that video. Like were you tuned into that, or like I think they exaggerated that a little bit? Yeah, Trap Geek. He kind of like started the genre. Like that's what blew up.
Oh, like this shit on the internet, you gotta take for like a grain of salt and shit like that. We don't speak on nothing. Y'all see the fuck going on, man. We out here, man. This shit is going to on.
Anyway, with all this information in mind, here we are in Houston, Texas, on the same basketball court where Cartel Bo lost 5 years of his life. And Toto, I've got a feeling I'm not in LA anymore because this Cartel Bo is outside in sandals, something that many LA members would claim is DP worthy. Yo, I got an important question for Cartel Bo. In LA, in the streets, it's considered a cardinal sin to be outside in your sandals.
Well, shit, you in Texas, man.
Yeah, this is allowed. I see people in the club with it last night, too.
I walk around this bitch.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? You're in the jungle. You're in the jungle for real.
Yeah?
Yeah, for real. That's what we country right here. Ain't nobody worried about this.
They take their politics out here a little different.
Yeah, we don't worry about none of that. Nigga, try.
Texas, we wear slides when we out and about. All this talk of sets and neighborhoods had me wondering, does Texas...
I don't really know how true that is, particularly these days in LA and Los Angeles, California. It used to be. I mean, of course, that's how it is in prison. You can't walk around in any flip-flops, so-called shower shoes, whatever. But on the streets of LA, perhaps back in the days, no, you would have never seen individuals walking around in flip-flops or slippers or what have you, barefoot or socks or none of this stuff. But these days, I see it all the time. I see individuals in the grocery store, at the park, walking up the street. Grown men, they all have on flip-flops, or not all of them, but a lot of them have on slippers and flip-flops. And, you know, some of them have on dainty-looking flip-flops.
Still have the same unity that we all recognized it for back in the early 2000s? This topic was fresh on my mind because just the day before we had been riding around with CEO Gucci, go check that vlog out if you missed it, whose King of Drill mixtape had sparked a conversation about just who deserves to be credited as pioneering drill in Houston. The narrative back in the day used to be like Houston, Texas, everybody's united. This is like a scene musically where everybody's supporting each other. But do you feel like we are in a sense kind of entering a different era because a lot of people think that Texas drill is going to be like the next big thing? Do you agree with it or not? And obviously there's this conversation about if you were a pioneer of drill. I feel like sonically you weren't, even though content-wise you were.
I posted the Hoova video because like it was going viral again. Like, you know, when shit go viral again. I think Bo posted. Then I said we started Houston drill. Okay. I don't mean like this new scene with the young niggas. They got there, but bro, I went on tour with Chief Keef.
Right.
I was nigga with Fredo, and when I posted that, Rico Reckless hit me. You was on nigga doing drill, G Herbo. On Phonem Grave, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this shit so long, but you gotta understand, I didn't just do drill. I did SoundCloud shit. I'm a storyteller. I'm a jack of all trades. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
You were like the one street dude from Texas that was able to like actually make your music make sense in that scene. And when we go back to
niggas talking about drill, y'all talking about guns in the video. We know what I'm talking about Hoova video. I've been doing that shit. And that shit be normal shit. This Texas. We bear arms. I got the right to carry. You feel me? Choppers, all that shit. We country too. We go hunting. You go like this the woods. You go a little bit farther, you might catch you a wild hog. This shit is going on for real. Like, we been doing that. Nigga, wasn't nobody doing that shit like us. That's why when that shit happened, it went like that. You feel me?
For sure.
But yeah, nigga, like the young niggas, they got their drill. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm at so clear. I'm persona. I can have that shit. We popping this money shit, man. Love everybody in the city. Ain't no division. Niggas be trying to do shit. Oh, rich nigga in the city, drill shit. These blogs be doing lame ass shit, trying to push shit now, nigga. Everybody pushing Houston United, my nigga, cause that shit make us look flaw as hell, nigga.
There's always going to be beefs, but as a whole, the city is still united, you feel like? I mean, it still feels like there's a common mission.
Niggas got their separate little issues and shit like that, but they ain't worried about that, man. This shit here going on.
For sure.
Man, one thing about them separate little issues, keep me out of that shit. So, don't play with me and mine, cause we're not playing. It's not gonna like keep me out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to every rapper. I mean that shit.
Cartel Bo and I were in dire need of beverages, so we headed off to the bodega, and I got a lot more than I bargained for. Enter the Blue Store.
Well, at least they're together out there in Houston. There's something to be said about that. Cartel Bo said keep him out of it. It's going to get a little bit deeper. I guess Sasa Walker, one of these individuals, one of these rappers, he's talking to the rapper saying, keep me out of it. As Adam just alluded to, he served nearly 5 years or approximately 5 years in prison for the video. And then they got a lot of those individuals, as we saw the group picture of those individuals that were all in the video, they ended up getting locked up. Apparently, this is what we mean when we say that the feds and whatever are watching these podcasts, they're watching these rap lyrics, they're watching these rap videos, and they're using it against you in court. You have to be careful.
Store. Bo grew up across the street from here, and immediately upon parking the car, it became clear that this place is extremely important to him. He describes a version of Lakewood from his childhood that was so violent that it felt more like a third world country than an up-and-coming Houston neighborhood. Okay. Wait, this is actually where you grew up, right here?
I was born in that house right here. This is the heart of the hood, and I'm born in this house right here. The longest she ain't let me come out the yard. I used to have to play in the yard. I used to ride a bike. Circles. I swear to God. And then I started bucking that shit by 6 or 7. You feel me? Right. Like it was just certain shit a nigga couldn't help but get into. She was trying to make shit better for a nigga, but you know it is what it is. Like, you feel me? So a nigga grew up walking up and down this street for real. I'm talking about barefoot, just in bullshit, trying to get a $1. Right. Then we had, as we got older, it got to a point to where like the hood got so bad. It was just like a no-go for nothing. They was robbing the nickel bag niggas. The nigga had Nick sacks and shit was getting took down. Green drink niggas was getting took. So everybody migrated to Haverstock Projects. The whole Lakewood went to Haverstock Projects. Like, it was like the early 2000s. And just
those some crazy streets right there. Certainly different than Los Angeles, California. I mean, I don't see any sidewalks. He said he grew up right there on the street. Looked like some parking inside of the driveway, a lot of grass at least out there, but more it looks like a side street, almost like an alley or something. But it looked like some nice homes there. But he said at their country they can go hunting wild hogs, eating them too, I suppose.
That was
why
this dude right here,
that migration?
Cartel Bo.
It was like
he big as hell. He country, look, he big as hell. That boy been eating a bunch of wild hogs.
This bitch felt like around that time, this bitch felt like a third world country, bro.
That bad.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. It felt like hopelessness. It was like black, and it was like if you did hustle or try to have something going on, because like the south side was the real hustlers. Yeah. Because the north side, our motherfuckers do it wrong, man. And it's like on the north, it's like it's a handful you can count that ain't nobody tried or ain't got shot or this, that, and the other. You feel me?
Oh, no.
So, y'all got some serious hometown pride, because he got a shirt that says Blue Store Baby. So like the Blue Store that we just had, that's like they're really proud of it to the point where they're wearing.
I got that tattooed on my back.
You got Blue Store Baby on your back?
Tattooed on my back, man.
This shit
it's real.
This shit real, man.
That Lakewood Park on my back and everything, man.
That's the heart of the hood.
That's the heart, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, shit, they really got hometown pride.
Blue Store Baby, man.
Bo may have began his life in the vicinity of the Blue Store, but he's seen more than one person's life come to an end here as well. By the time Bo reached adulthood, he had already seen multiple people take their last breaths in front of the Blue Store.
A nigga went in the motherfucking store, gave them Charlie, rest in peace Charlie, the owner of the started the Blue Store. I came out as a kid because Miss Charlie know my grandma. And go, woo, gave her lunch, and then they got this shit blue. I ain't gonna lie, me up. You know what I'm saying? It fucked me up because it was like, I just went home. And then Granny knew it happened, and I knew it happened, and she was like, Cause she Granny knows it. Granny got Granny business.
But she told you not to say nothing? She just said keep that to yourself?
She never talked to me about it.
Oh, okay.
And I know for a fact she never said nothing. She was just like, and all she did from that point on was be super protective. Like, you can't leave the yard. You gotta play in the yard. You gotta, and that's where all that shit come from, you feel me?
While we were here, I figured this was as good a time as any to ask Cartel Bo about a cryptic post he had sent out to the world the night before about Go Yayo. You see, many of Houston's top rappers have beef with Go Yayo, especially Sauce Walka. Cartel Bo, on the other hand, has maintained at least some level of friendship with Yayo, and apparently some people weren't very happy about this. I seen you posted something on Instagram. People were giving you a hard time because you got a cool relationship with Go Yayo?
It's not even necessarily a cool relationship. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I just did 5 years in the feds, homie. United States Penitentiary, homie. Bloody Bowman, homie. Real lot going on. I seen niggas stabbed in their neck by the phone line, stabbed in their face about a breakfast bag with bran flakes in it. You understand what I'm saying? When I come home on a different mentality, a real mentality. Some of these dumb come out and say, y'all the same nigga I went in the first way. That's why your stupid ass gonna be back in there. You understand what I'm saying?
But you're saying people trying to drag you into their beef even though you don't have anything vested in it.
Exactly.
Got it.
So, really wasn't when a nigga got out. Was DMing everybody, and nigga really wanted with a nigga. Nigga wanted to see what a nigga was gonna do. And then that bitch went up, nigga. And now a nigga went up, all of a sudden it's friendly Bentley. Yeah, I know it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Then you got niggas that now you wanna work. Now you wanna do something. Nigga couldn't even get on the phone with you. You know what I'm saying? Now
I can't help but feel like you might be talking about Sauce.
No, I ain't talking about Sauce.
No, okay.
So I love
anybody in particular, or like, because Go Yayo, Sauce Walka, we think of him as being his big off. I'm sure there's plenty of other people that don't like him.
Man, listen, everybody in Houston hate Go Yayo. So it was supposed to be a conversation with like, damn, everybody in Houston saying nigga but Bo and whoop whoop whoop. So they didn't want to come to my show yesterday or some shit like that because well you bitch ass niggas and your gang and what you standing on, man. We standing on that, nigga. I don't got nothing to do with that. But since that's how you feel, since that's not the first time I'd heard.
Okay, he got something in that cup right there because he's starting to turn up a little bit and he drinking. I can see him, you know. His demeanor is changing a bit there, but I understand what he's saying. After you hit the penitentiary, where I did plenty of time at, your perspective does end up changing, and you certainly don't want to come home to any nonsense or to any beefs. It appears that he's saying these beefs have nothing to do with me. That's why he said earlier, leave me out of it. These dudes talking about something else. You know, they on some other stuff. I didn't see people get hit in their neck, and so I take everything serious, and these dudes are out here joking. That's what I take from this.
Some shit, bet. And I put the shoes on, nigga.
Okay.
And crank this bitch up. Man, them New Dallas niggas winning, man. Them niggas win. I'm fans of them niggas. I know some of them niggas don't like me.
What's the energy with that? Like, what's the energy with the New Dallas that you see as being something unique for Texas?
They stand to themselves. They ain't bothering nobody and they getting rich.
Okay.
They ain't worried about what the going on.
Does it feel too political out here in comparison?
Man, it feel like gay shit, bro. Niggas don't want to see the next nigga go up. Nigga got a complex. You can be doing good, just don't do better than me.
Right.
All of a sudden, it's a side eye on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's silent conversations. Niggas posting bullshit in private and close friends and shit. Then you gotta find shit out. And it's like, okay, well, he did it the whole way, so he's a hoe. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just say things until he gonna come out the closet with it. Then I'm gonna press him. But I know he ain't gonna do it, so it's cool.
Okay, so you think you being locked up made you kind of more focused on unity if you don't have something serious to beef with? Because you're locked up, all the black people are sticking together, and then you get out here and they're all beefing with each other over shit that probably from your perspective is not that big a deal.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, it's shit that I feel like I know it ain't that big a deal because if you right here, nigga, pull up.
Right.
Why you ain't pulling up? You know somebody that can get that person that you got a problem with right here, right now. Nigga, stop faking. Nigga, this ain't that. They got niggas, you got niggas. Y'all come together. Figure that out. You want them to handle it? You want them dead? Do it then. Stop faking, nigga. Or go home and squash that shit because you faking, because niggas really on that. So chill. Stop faking like you on that, gang. You not on that because you gonna get yourself and other people hurt. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how they go. And I'm talking to all the rappers, bro. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chill. And definitely don't bring me in no shit. Don't be in no whoop around niggas talking about, yeah, man, I don't know if he with Yayo or not. Don't do that, homie. Because when I get on that, mine gonna get on that. And it's gonna get for real. Keep me out your mouth. Keep me off your close friends and shit. You and your brother or whatever the y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying?
With all that out the way, Maxo and Bo decided that this was the perfect time to introduce me to a beloved Texas tradition, a trail ride. A trail ride is a community event rooted in Black cowboy and Southern rural culture where groups of people ride horses, wagons, and ATVs along public roads, rural trails, or even just a big-ass field like this. Basically, it's like a block party without the block. Unfortunately, the mood today was a little somber. Word was going around that someone had been shot and killed earlier in the day.
Trail ride, that looks nice. My people from Texas. My father's from Texas. My auntie's in Texas right now. My father's from Texas. My family on my father's side is from Texas. This is crazy. I always wanted to go out there, man. I'm gonna have to go. This looks fun already. Looks peaceful and it looks fun. Two very important things, man. Everybody getting together out there and just relaxing and just chilling and having a good time. Man, can we live?
I tried to find evidence of this online, and the one person who the news reported on dying that day did not seem to match the shooting that people were describing, so I'm not really sure what happened. But regardless, the vibe was a little weird at first just because everyone was talking about this murder that had taken place earlier. Nonetheless, Cartel Bo and Maxo took us around to all of the different food carts which had set up shop at this trail ride, and we sampled what the locals had to offer.
We're just parked in the grass. You don't get to do this in LA too often. And then right as we're pulling into the parking lot, he says, someone just got shot here. So we're still trying to piece together exactly what happened, but allegedly the cops are about to pull up because somebody got shot. I'm gonna be real, the vibe here in this parking lot is way too chill for somebody to have just gotten shot, but there's definitely some chicks with ass out here, possibly a midget. Let's do this. Look at that, holy. She ain't playing around.
Y'all in the audience, sir.
Oh wow, all right.
I don't know if they teach y'all how to eat that crawfish. You gotta bust that shit down. It's not that much meat in there, but you pause. But you busting that shit down. You gotta go. Don't, like, if you suck the head, you can do that. To me, that's what all the boo-boo and the gut said. I don't do that. Bust the tail, bust it down. It's a whole, you know what I'm saying, process. Real country shit.
And hey, I'm just trying to take in the local cuisine, you know?
You gotta get this shit. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
What the hell? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Somebody tell me, what is that? What is it? That's how I'm not, no, that's, what is that? A hot dog? A piece of beef? A rib or something supposed to be? What is that? Look at Adam digging in. Got a mouth full of that nonsense. That's out, bro.
Oh, what you got? Oh,
shit.
Plate.
So I'll take off this whole like upper rib
Hold
cage
that
area.
motherfucker, hold it. Spin that bitch.
Or just do it
man.
three-way.
Hold that away. That's the
You see that? This the meat. This your meat. And you take that scale off that.
Okay.
Get all up in there. That bitch good. Yeah, you got something going on now.
Now
Yeah.
pull it out.
Pull that out. How's that? Bang that bitch on to the next one.
Wow. It's a lot of work for a very small amount of food, I'm not gonna lie.
That's what's going on, but the women love it.
The women love it?
They suck the heads. Yeah, they take it off and then they put the head in their mouth and suck on that.
I actually got a chance to speak to the woman who set this whole thing up. Her name is Noonie, and the guys made sure to let me know that they have a lot of respect for her and that she makes a lot of shit happen in the city.
So there's a girl named Noonie, and she organized this?
Yeah.
We gotta figure out what this business model is all about. We gotta find her.
You know, you don't know? We out here, man. You don't know? Y'all ready? Y'all know. Y'all be putting on the video.
How you doing?
So I hear you're quite the entrepreneur, and then you put this whole thing together.
Yeah.
So what makes you the person to organize this kind of thing? Like, I assume you have to have like a crazy social network and really know a lot about how to promote to make this happen?
Honestly, I just feel like I'm a very likable person. And even for the motherfuckers who don't like me or who don't know me, they just like to get drunk and have fun and be seen. So this is just somewhere where everybody can be somebody, if you ask me.
Okay. What are the pieces of the puzzle? Good food, music,
Good food, bad bitches. You gotta have the fat bitches. You gotta have the not so cute bitches. Everybody matter here.
Really? Wow.
The broke niggas, the niggas with the money in the truck. Everybody is somebody here. We love everybody. And Trail Ride is a family. It don't matter who you is, as long as you're a good person and you be yourself, you can fit in.
How much you gotta pay to rent out this field?
You all in my, come on.
Well, I'm trying to
How
start
much
a
that camera
competitive.
cost?
I couldn't tell you. Probably a couple thousand though.
Yeah, this shit costs a couple thousand.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, $25 a head to get in here. Or is that just what
you pay about 25?
Yeah, is that just what you're charging the out-of-towners?
Nah, your white ass would have had to pay me 50.
50? That's racial discrimination. What kind of town is this?
I ain't discriminating against your ass.
You got some sass to you. I like it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm a gangster. I put the capital G in gangster.
Now that we were done with the trail ride, Bo took us to yet another corner store. While the blue store that we visited earlier was special to him because he grew up across the street, this store had a different meaning to Bo. His good friend and up-and-coming rapper Lil Jarvis was shot and killed at a block party across the street from here on September 14th, 2024, when a white SUV pulled up and shot into the crowd, killing Jarvis and 2 other men and injuring 8 others. A month later, 3 suspects were arrested and charged with capital murder.
That fatal early morning drive-by now claiming another life. Tonight, Houston police confirmed to KHOU a third person has died, succumbing to their injuries. Police say a large crowd was gathered around 2:30 a.m. at a block party on Laura Copy and Lockwood when someone in a white truck drove by and started firing. While police have not released their names, family members at the scene told KHOU that 2 of the victims are 23-year-old Breon Stewart and 24-year-old Jarvis Fultry.
Long live Lil Jarvis, this the killer copy, man. This shit get sloppy over here. It's the sloppy copy, it get real, you know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna see what's going on. Rest in peace, Lil Jarvis, my baby, man. I'll never get, I was in the feds on violation. I went for like 10 days, I had to see my judge. And they said, mass shooting, I get on the phone. Niggas that spent the block by 6 times, back to back. Not like leave and coming back, like go here to the light, turn around, spin, come back, go to the light, spin.
Here?
Yeah.
To kill who?
Everybody. They were looking for their people, but they was like, we finna give it to everybody.
What the fuck?
And they killed Lil Jarvis, and he had his shit, he was busting, but his shit jammed. So shit, and it wasn't even for us. It wasn't for none of our people. No, we ain't have nothing to do with it.
After checking out the store, we walked over to a gambling spot across the street. We walked in and literally...
Yeah, and that's very unfortunate, and that's how it is when you live in that sort of life. You know, I don't know what life Lil Jarvis was living. Rest in peace to that individual, but well, in that sort of neighborhood. You know, you should have a right to be in any neighborhood that you want to be in, but it's just not the case. He said that Lil Jarvis had a weapon as well and was shooting back at the individuals who were shooting at them or shooting at him and shooting at them, all of them there in the store, whatever. He said they doubled back 6 times, triple, quadruple back, and was just made up their mind since they can't get the people they're looking for, they just want to get off on anyone, just start shooting. He starts shooting back, and this is what we mean when we say that even though you have a weapon, you can still lose your life. Even though you have a gun on you as well, you can still lose your life. I mean, what you have to do is get out of the street.
Every person in the room froze, stopped doing what they were doing, and stared at us. We just walked in, everybody just staring at us. Needless to say, I'm not going to be beating those Fed allegations anytime soon. After that, we headed back to the Blue Store for some reason, and we saw some local rappers filming a music video with plenty of guns and cash on display. R&B Faux Mob, who has been blowing up and recently did an interview on No Jumper, even showed up and said hi. And with that, we bid Cartel Bo goodbye. I gotta say, I'm proud of him. He was just a regular kid, just like any of the other young dudes that we were around throughout the course of filming this video, but through some combination of talent, hard work, and perseverance, he made something out of himself. Part of the reason that we came out to Houston this weekend was to attend this big event that Bo put on. He told us that he envisions it becoming like Rolling Loud in the future. As it stands now, it was pretty much a rap show / pool party with Big X the Plug headlining and a bunch of Bo's other friends performing as well. My man Cartel Bo right here, he putting on a festival. We're doing this every 6 months.
Act like y'all know what the fuck going on, man. We ain't faking, man. This shit real deal, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? We out the hill.
How many years in the Feds you do? 5 years. No, back at it. Who knows what will become of it, but given how much adversity he's overcame already, I wouldn't bet against him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash.
Yeah, I enjoyed the video. Shout out to Cartel Bo and the other guy, Maxiel, Maxo Cream. They're from Hoover. Well, Cartel Bo is from Hoover. Hoover Gangster Crip in Texas, as we just heard. The other individual, Maxo Cream, was from Hoover. They changed their set to Forum Gang or whatever Adam had said. And that's the life, man. That's the life apparently everywhere around this country, in certain pockets anyway of these states. It is gang infested. It is violent. And, a lot of individuals are not growing up properly and are misguided and misdirected. But shout out to Cartel Bo. Looks like, he's out, he's free, and is trying to do something with himself and trying to do something with his life. It seems like he has a certain personality anyway, and prison will bring that to you to where you don't really want to deal with any of the nonsense, get involved in any beefs that are not yours, etc. But there you have it, individuals making videotapes, just a video or whatever, video shoot, music video with weapons out, and ended up doing 5 years in prison. Him, we don't know how much time the other ones got. Fortunately, Maxo Cream didn't have a weapon out, so he was able to survive without having to go to prison. Oh, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.